Alright, what's going on, guys? It's Chef, and we can't have shit. So SM2, one of, if not the biggest modded client that we were looking forward to, that had a combination of every single Call of Duty, all of the old classic Call of Duty smashed into one game. Kind of like COD Online, but honestly better just from the looks of it. It turns out that, well, we're not gonna get it. Today, a team member received a cease and desist letter on behalf of Activision Publishing in relation to the SM2 project. We are complying with this order and shutting down all operations permanently. Thank you for all the support over the past 2 years. So in typical Activision fashion, they're just gonna completely get rid of anything that's cool and nice and anything that we actually want. They're just gonna continue force feeding us the gruel that they make and want to act like they're still making the best content that they can. It's so crazy too. Now, I've been seeing a good amount of people saying stuff like, oh, I expected this and all this other shit. Like, I mean, I expected it too, to be fair, but just because I expected it doesn't mean that, like, I'm still not disappointed. I was hoping, since things like Plutonium and X Labs and all that other shit are around, I was hoping that it would just be fine. This connection is so shit in this lobby. The worst snipers possible are killing me. Never red gun much on this game, but also yesterday, I'm sorry, everybody's telling me that I'm like telepathic or some shit because I had to sit there and replace the gameplay and it wasn't matching up with. I'm sitting here lifting my hands up off of the controller and they're seeing me still play. They're like, dude, what the fuck? Make sure you're recording gameplay today. Hey, good one. One of the most annoying things possible, man, is seeing the people sit there and defend Activision in the process of them taking this whole thing down. They're like, legality-wise, they definitely are able to do it. I'm not saying that they're not able to do it. I'm just saying, like, they care so much for obvious reasons. They're scared. They're intimidated by it. They're literally scared. They're so scared of a little modded client. And here's another thing. I'm just gonna say it how it is. They're like, well, it is Activision's property. Can I just say it like this? I don't give a fuck. I don't care if it's their property. I don't care. Oh well. They don't use it anymore. They don't support it anymore. And instead of allowing people to enjoy it, they would rather try to shut down every single way that there is to possibly play it because they know that their current games are worse. They literally know. It's so insecure. Companies like Activision, no one should care if they get stolen from, straight up. They make plenty of money. They steal other people's shit all the time. Fuck them. I'm not even saying this as a joke either. Like, straight up, fuck them. They wouldn't notice millions of dollars missing. And even then, they could chalk up millions of dollars missing to their own investments. You guys are more wasteful than us. We're using your shit, your assets better than you. We are better at your jobs than you. It's a fucking joke. Pussy. I know people are like, oh, you're gonna care when that cease and desist comes. It's just like, you can actually make the argument that every single developer that ever worked on any of these games is not even currently working on the current games. So we can make the argument that you guys wouldn't even be able to use any of these assets in any useful way. You guys are perfect at just being a complete fucking waste on everything. Dog shit. Fuck you. Also, on the bright side, Ed Boon with Mortal Kombat ended up tweeting a couple hours ago and saying to keep an eye out this week. Now, I'm looking at some leakers and stuff, and they're saying that potentially tomorrow there's going to be some kind of trailer for Mortal Kombat 12. Now, I don't know if that means like full-blown trailer or if it's just a teaser or if they're gonna do a thing where they do a showcase of the characters. I don't know. I assume that there would be some sort of teaser slash trailer, then followed up by, you know, character roster and all that other shit. It does make me worry, though, about things like Plutonium and X Labs overall after they're going after stuff like this. I mean, these could be next. The Black Ops 3 client, other things like, I don't know. I obviously don't know all the inner workings of like all of the development and stuff of all this stuff, but it's just sad as fuck and also kind of cute. I knew they were horrified. Fucking pussies. You can make the argument a completely different company made this game as opposed to the company that currently owns the rights. As far as I'm concerned, you guys didn't even make these games anymore. You just own the rights to it. And good for you, but it's not you. Anyone could pay for anything with billions of dollars. Not impressed. I'm really hoping that Ermac makes a comeback in Mortal Kombat 12 or Mortal Kombat 1, whatever you want to call it, man. The new Mortal Kombat. I hope Ermac comes back. Some people asking what ninjas that you would want back in Mortal Kombat. I think it was between like Smoke, Rain, Reptile, Ermac. Surely Ermac is like the most popular one, right? The other characters are cool, don't get me wrong, but I also liked Reptile a little bit more when he wasn't really a reptile. Does that make sense? Like a more human Reptile, also a more human Smoke. I know that technically Reptile has always been a reptile, blah blah blah, but I mean, like, overall his look wasn't always like a full-blown lizard face. Or at the very least, if he has a full-blown lizard face, at least like make him look like one of the ninjas, you know? Smoke, Rain, Scorpion, Sub-Zero, all those guys have like a similar look about him. Reptile was no different earlier when he was, you know, initially introduced. He was just a green version of them with a different moveset. How much you want to bet the devs that actually worked on this game love seeing their work still being enjoyed to this day? Because I know none of you are left. Hey, the guy that made the textures and stuff on this game, I appreciate you. You do a better job than them. Absolute shithole company. Some people were saying that it's a possibility that they ended up getting the cease and desist because they decided to switch the engine over to something a bit newer. I think they switched over to the MWR engine or something because the Modern Warfare 2, the old Modern Warfare 2 original, had some limitation issues. So maybe when they swapped over to that new engine, that's what made them move forward. I don't don't know. It could be anything, really. It could just be a matter of time and they just finally did it. I don't know. I saw even across like the company, I mean, I saw that Overwatch 2's PvE mode was getting scrapped, even though that was kind of the point, at least the way that they advertised it. We were like, I remember everybody going like, why would we need an Overwatch 2 if it's literally going to be the exact same thing as Overwatch 1? Like, actually not different. And they were saying like stuff about the infrastructure and that they had all this other stuff planned to expand stuff, but now they just scrapped the main thing that they were expanding on. Now, I'm not saying I was extremely excited for this PvE Overwatch mode or just Overwatch in general, but I'm not that excited in general for what was coming to Overwatch. But did you guys get rid of one of the main reasons why you even switched over to begin with? That's kind of silly and really stupid. Why am I not surprised? Too busy taking down small modded servers. I just realized my microphone was literally on the wrong volume this entire time I was talking, so I apologize for the dog shit audio quality, man. I always forget that these old games, including things like CS and other shit like that, automatically adjusts your microphone levels to 100%. Like, just 100%. It's disgusting. I'm done. I'm getting annoyed. Sorry about the audio. I'll try to edit it the best that I can, but yeah, fuck them. Straight up, fuck them.